And now we're in end of 2020 here, Tom. What's next for Lunchbox?
So it's been, as you guys can imagine, a weird year. We had the rug pulled out from under us on events. And for us, we had a big option, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the other brands in the space, especially in the pack space, kind of got quiet or didn't do as much. And we kind of said, you know what, come hell or high water, we want to have a place for our community to live and exist and still create an experience for them, even if we're not at events, because right now they need it. And so we kind of took this opportunity as a year to rebuild our website and build loyalty programs and conceptualize new products and design new things and put together an internal infrastructure and just build a better organization so we could do a better job of serving our community. Mm-hmm. And so within that, we've had a couple of sales throughout the year that have been super fun. We've put out some great content. We've had amazing Facebook fam Zoom calls. And if you're hearing this as a member of the Lunchbox fam, join our Facebook group. There's always something happening in there. But the biggest thing for us is that we were kind of planning everything for a big end of the year. And so we have kind of two big things coming up in November that are, I'd say, each independently our biggest items of the year, like number one, number two. Mm-hmm. The first and kind of big announcement is that we have 3 exclusive limited edition skins dropping on Black Friday, flash reflective with different rainbows and silvers. Literally going to be a limited quantity. Once they sell out, we're going to take our time before even kind of looking at what the next skins are. So it's like, these are it. And we're super excited to share some of our content and reels around that. Mm-hmm. But the big main event is that, early on at the beginning of the year, we wanted to talk to our customers about like what was next, right? So Lunchbox is like this perfect product for festivals, but we started to realize that people were, not necessarily taking it to a show, or there were just a group of people who didn't want to have a hydration pack on at a festival. Right. And we were like, all right, so what do you want? Like, what's interesting to you? What do you bring? What, do you bring a Juul? Do you bring a vape? Do you bring a phone battery? Do you bring wipes? Do you bring, Vicks Vapor Rub? What do you bring to a show? Mm-hmm. And so after kind of working back from the things that people brought and the things they care about, like not having something flapping around, having something that gets in everywhere, we ended up designing what we call the snack pack and the sling pack. So you can kind of see them behind me. You're going to have a better view on
staring us in the face right now.
So they're going to be launched on November 16th on Kickstarter. The first people that actually back the campaign, the first 24 hours, you're going to get the best deals and an extremely limited edition early bird, where you're going to get like the best prices, the best deals. What we're excited about with this Kickstarter is that we finally get to take all the best parts of the Lunchbox and compress that into a smaller package where you don't need to be worried about the safety of your items at events. You don't need to be worried about it not fitting in or getting in. You don't need to be worried about being uncomfortable. You've got dedicated pockets for your phone. You've got a way to keep your phone charged all day with full phone pathways that go from the main compartment to the phone pocket.
Yeah,
this thing
everything.
Is the thing to bring to an indoor event or even a night out. Mm-hmm. And so the snack pack kind of wraps all that up into one very utilitarian pack. The sling pack, which is right here, is the same thing, a little bit bigger, but actually has an insulated water bottle compartment on the front. So if you want to, you don't have to throw away those plastic bottles you buy at the show or put them in your back pocket or throw them on the ground and just have them go into a landfill. Instead, you can either save that and refill that plastic bottle or bring your own, which is super, super cute.
So, it's amazing. This is so exciting. Like, I don't think, because Lunchbox has obviously been the star of the show with the hydration pack, but for me on a practical level, and I know we've talked about this, like my go-to thing when I go to shows in New York City and in Brooklyn is a black fanny pack. Every single time. It's what I've worn for years. And that was like a huge thing, as we wanted this to be accessible, everyday use, casual use. It's the perfect thing to bring into a show. It's small enough. So this was just naturally the next step, I feel like, for you.
It was definitely naturally the next step. And I think we did a lot of the things that we did in the design of the Lunchbox right with this. We're still iterating. We're still making it even better. We've got world-class materials that, can't get wet, durable, water resistant, lightweight. It feels like you're literally spooning a pillow when you wear this thing. I mean, it's one of those things where we built the thing that we were missing for ourselves at shows and the things that we were missing for ourselves at one-day events where we didn't want to have a hydration pack. And most importantly, the Lunchbox is a relatively expensive product, right? About $100 for the base unit. This is important because now people can have the security of the Lunchbox without necessarily the price tag. The main retail on the sling pack is going to be around $55, and the snack pack is probably going to be anywhere between $35 and $40, depending on what final costs come out to be. Mm-hmm. But the element here is that if you want to have a safer experience, you don't want the big price tag, and you want to be able to take this everywhere, into the show, into the festival, but also real life every single day. These are minimalist, they're sleek, they're elite products with black flash reflective logos on the front. Shout out Emma for that idea. That truly help this go everywhere. It's not an in-your-face brand. Most importantly, it makes sure that you have the best experience possible without a crazy price tag behind it. So that was kind of our whole idea.
Crazy. And it's anti-theft too. It fits in with family. Yeah.
From every angle, actually. You can, there are these clips that clip together on the actual pack that are super easy to use. So whether you wear it on your back or you wear it on your front or under your arm or even as a fanny pack, it's anti-theft from every angle. So you wear it whatever's comfortable for you. And then you have the ability to kind of, go in on your night without having to worry about somebody pickpocketing your phone.
It's amazing. I'm seriously like so proud of the team. And I was excited to have you on today because I just feel like this is naturally an incredible step. And yet again, like, I don't think people realize how much thought went into this. And you spoke to all different types of people in this community and what their needs are and what their issues are and address that. And like, even for shufflers, like what's the most comfortable bag for you to wear? Same thing. Like I'm always a person who has a huge ass water bottle at a show and I don't want to hold it. So I stick it in my back pocket in my jeans and it's uncomfortable. So it's kind of like addressing all those issues that people are going to have every day and when events come back. So I'm so excited. For this launch. I think it's going to be amazing. It's a great way to wrap up the year and get excited for when events eventually come back next year.